Welcome to Deeper Foundations, where conscious building meets personal transformation. I'm your host, Nick Stevens, a builder, project manager, and lifelong explorer of the deep layers beneath the surface of construction and self. In this podcast, we go beyond blueprints and budgets. We talk about sacred geometry, emotional intelligence in the field, healing through hands-on work, and the stories that shape who we are in the trades and beyond. Whether you're swinging a hammer, managing a project, or just curious about the heart behind construction, this space is for you. So let's dive in. You're listening to Deeper Foundations. Hey everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the second intro episode of Deeper Foundations. This will be the first recording that y'all will see of Deeper Foundations, and to kind of break the ice a little bit and get my nerves of doing a recording by myself and kind of interviewing myself, I've got this little card game here that you will see throughout Deeper Foundations, and it is called Let's Get Deep. And I'm just going to pull a card. There's some prompts on here, answer the question, and start getting into the flow of the podcast a little bit. So I'm going to do a shuffle here, and we are going to pull a deeper card. There's 3 different categories. So there's icebreaker, there's deep, and deeper. Obviously, the icebreaker is a pretty vanilla type question, where deeper goes in and asks a little more personal questions. So the card that I am picking is there anything or anyone holding you back from your personal growth or your authentic self? Wow, that is a deep question. And I would say that anything or anyone, if I was going to say anyone is holding me back, I would say it's probably myself. That is probably the number one person that has been holding me back from doing anything in my life. I can tend to be a little hypercritical, and maybe a little bit of lack of confidence, especially putting myself out there on a podcast. I haven't really done that much in my life, posted on social media, so this is kind of going to be a first for me, and the only person stopping me from doing it is myself, and putting myself out there, putting my authentic self out there. I think this will be a really great growth opportunity for me to just try to speak my mind, especially about construction, and wanting to bring a more mindfulness around construction, calling it conscious construction, whatever it is, just, telling my own personal stories as well as telling other people's stories. I think we'll give a really well-rounded viewpoint of what it's like to work in construction. So yeah, that's the Let's Get Deep card game, and kind of gets the jitters out, the stuttering, the lack of direction maybe out of the podcast. So I wanted to record kind of this secondary intro as a candid way of speaking to y'all. The first one that I recorded was actually kind of scripted, worked with ChatGPT a little bit to put together, what I want Deeper Foundations to be, and just kind of read through it and recorded myself. And this one is going to be the first video that everybody will see as they get into Deeper Foundation, but I've actually done probably about 5 or 6 episodes now, recording, been working with my brother, been working with a couple other friends, specifically Jeremy, on this passive house that I'm working on. I'm project manager for it, and Jeremy is the architect, and good friend Blake Compton is my boss, my client, my best friend. So many layers there, and the 3 of us have recorded a couple episodes now, and showing a really wonderful progression of the inside of this home that we're working on, and excited to continue to record in that house as it comes to its completion, coming up here end of August, sometime in September, when we're gonna have an opening ceremony for the house reveal. But during that time, I'm going to continue to record record podcasts, and I'd like to come up with, a number of episodes before I, publish publicly. So I'm kind of ahead of the game and got a lot of content to release. And while I'm doing that, I'm actually like working out all of the kinks that comes with learning how to stream and podcast, and what's the right mic, and how do I do the soundboard? How do I do the editing? And it's a really cool learning experience for me. Something that I haven't done before routinely. I did stream on Twitch for a while, but, probably just bots that were in there listening to me, not very many people coming in, but I did get to teach myself about OBS and Streamlabs and some other tools out there to kind of put yourself out there on the internet. So yeah, as I work out all these kinks, I'm continuing to let people know, reach out, hey, here's the intro episode, the one that was just audio. What do you think of it? Would you like to be on the show? And I've got lots of positive feedback. Lots of people want to be a part of it. They want to share their story. They love the idea. So that's super exciting. And then because I want this to be as professional as possible, creating the best content, visually, audio, all of it. I'm talking with video production, I'm talking with marketing and advertising, and starting to formulate a team of people who are really believing in this idea. And so it's going to be quite the journey. And, Deeper Foundations is about conscious construction and being more mindful in the way that we build things. And you all are going to get to witness that right alongside this podcast. So really excited to work on it and learn and build and grow, all those things. And, the only person that's holding me back from doing that is, myself, and growing personally, professionally, and watching this podcast grow is going to be very exciting. Another thing that I want to dive into is not just the inspiration of Deeper Foundations, but what I really want to do with it. And this has been a dream that has kind of popped up on my radar over the last couple months, and I want to be able to grow Deeper Foundations to a level where I can travel the world and continue interviewing people about construction. And not just here in the United States, traveling from state to state, finding really unique projects and really unique people, but I would love to travel around the world and interview so many different people who are using different building techniques. Like, for example, I would love to go down to Central America and talk to people about building with bamboo, or even go down to Peru and see how people are building with Adobe. It would be a really great opportunity to meet new people, talk about their individual stories, share it, and continue to make content that is enjoyable for people in the construction industry and outside of the construction industry. As you get into Deeper Foundations, you're going to learn that it's not just talking about swinging a hammer or using tools. Like, really dive into how the trades industry has shaped people's lives and what their experiences have been like. And it gets really deep. Some people go through really difficult times in their life. Thanks for tuning in to Deeper Foundations. If something you heard today resonated with you, share it with a friend, leave a review, or reach out. I'd love to hear what's landing for you. Until next time, keep building with intention, stay grounded, and remember, the deepest work starts from within. See you on the next episode.